Hey guys, how you all doing? Andy, Clara, Chris, and Jess. Man, it's a
Hello.
full house
Hello.
tonight. Hey guys, how you doing, Chris? You're looking very nice tonight.
I've just made the effort for tonight's announcement. That's what it is. So,
So Chris, you're joining us from Wales. Clara, you are in.
Germany today.
Hey, our Spanish senorita in Germany, and Jess.
I'm in London as always.
Oh, thank you for joining, guys. Hello to guys in the live chat as well. We're here. Very, very sad news, but maybe not unexpected. Ukraine has officially withdrawn from Eurovision after drama the past few days, guys. It's been crazy. Chris, what have we found out today? It's breaking news, literally.
yes, what we found out today is that the broadcaster tried to get the acts that were in second and third place from Vidbir 2019 to participate on behalf of the Ukraine, and both of them turned it down. And in spite of this, the national broadcaster UAPBC have decided that it would be easier to withdraw from the competition itself.
Clara, have you taken the news? I'm quite sad myself, but what do you
I
think?
am I'm very sad. I'm very sad since the beginning because I liked Maruv's song and I thought it was a very strong song for Eurovision. And then I think about the Ukrainian people, how they must feel that they actually voted. And voting sometimes costs money if you don't, like if you call or if you send SMS. And it was their voice, it was their choice. I think it's very upsetting.
Yeah, I'd love to know how the Ukrainian public feel about this, because obviously we had lots of comments the other night when Maruv announced that she wasn't going to go to Eurovision. Lots of people so disappointed. Let's just quickly go to the live chat. Hello to Life with Matt. Thank you for joining us. Let us know what you think about today's announcement that Ukraine has withdrawn from Eurovision. Hello to Orion in Uruguay. Hey, Orion. Donut, you're joining us from Portugal. Das Krumel Monster. I love that username.
Ooh.
Evening to you, Anetta. I can't remember where you're from, Annette, but do let us know. P. Fukanan is asking, can Kazakhstan take Ukraine's place now? Jess, over to you.
Well, I'm actually quite disappointed Ukraine obviously are not taking part anymore. I think it's sad the way that it ended up and the way the withdrawal happened. But as for Kazakhstan coming in, well, anything's possible, as I say. I personally, I would welcome them to Eurovision, as I did with Junior Eurovision last year. And I think if it happens, it happens.
Yeah, I
It could
mean,
be
for
quite
me,
cool.
it's probably too late in the day for them to bring in
Yeah.
another country, although they did bring in Australia quite late, from what I can remember. Um, you guys watching will probably know more than us. Orion in the live chat is saying happy Ukraine have withdrawn. It was too much to be honest. Hello to ESC Mike. Thank you for joining us, ESC Mike. Guys, go check out ESC Mike's channel. Subscribe to him. He's a Eurovoxx friend. Yusuf, hello to Yusuf. You're saying it's very unprofessional, but you suppose it's better that they've withdrawn. Otherwise, the person that took Maruv's place would have got a lot of hate. I kind of agree with you.
Yeah.
Clara, he's saying there was more drama in Ukraine than Spain this year. Euro drama.
Ooh, yeah, indeed.
Hello to Jenny ESC. Jenny ESC, if I remember correctly, you're from Bosnia and Herzegovina, I think. Let us know in the live chat whether I got that correct or not. Donut from Portugal is saying Maruv was his favourite to win the whole contest. The whole situation was a political game. Well, I hate talking politics when it comes to Eurovision, but this
Mhm.
is politics.
Mm.
It is. It's very sad that such a nice musical event, such a platform that we respect and cherish so much, has to be stained with this.
Yeah, Latvian in the live chat is saying, will this give Sergei Lazarev an easy run?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm a little bit. One of the things that I also dislike about Ukraine from withdrawing is now they will be asking the Russians these kind of awkward, uncomfortable questions.
Yeah, I mean, there's been so much tension kind of around Eurovision. The past couple of years, maybe kind of overlooked it a bit, or we've not thought about it that much. But this year in Vidbir, you had the jurors coming out with these kind of political questions about Crimea. It took quite a few of us Euro fans outside of that region by surprise, I think. Jess, what do you think of kind of how the acts were treated in Vidbir this year?
Yeah, I think it was totally unfair the way the judges were kind of probing and questioning all the singers. And to be honest, it wasn't needed, it wasn't necessary, because Eurovision is meant to be about music and about kind of culture and singing, and politics shouldn't play a part in, so musical contest. And I think when they're asking questions about Crimea and all these other things, I don't understand the relevance of that with regards to Eurovision. It's like, just let them sing and let them perform, and let's just forget about politics for once. But, from what I've seen of some of the videos, a lot of the participants seemed very kind of uncomfortable, which is obviously not a good thing. And yeah.
Yeah, Aneta, you're telling us you're from Estonia. So tere, Estonia. Thank you for joining us. Clara, can you speak a bit of Estonian?
I can actually, yes. Ma räägin natukene eesti keelt. Ma õppisin Tartus, Tartu Kirjandukunstikool.
Wow.
Beautiful and talented. Aneta, you need to let us know how she did. Life with Matt is saying, will Ukrainians still be allowed to vote on the night? Oh, good point. Life with Matt.
Well, if you remember from a couple of years ago, I think it was 2006, Serbia and Montenegro pulled out last minute, and they were still able to vote in the competition because they initially selected no name for the second time. Because of the between Serbia and Montenegro, the issues there in regards to people thinking that the voting was rigged, they withdrew, but they were still allowed to have that vote. So it might be Ukraine could still get that vote, I suppose.
You know what I have to say for the Ukrainian people, they selected their winner. They selected the song they wanted to represent them. It's not going. They're not going to be featured now at Eurovision in Tel Aviv. So I would love them to have the chance to be able to still contribute and vote. Life with Matt, you need to start a petition. I think that's a great idea. Eurovoxx will be behind you with that one. But the other thing that I would love to see is Maruv was the people's choice, and I would love to see her featured in television. I'd love to even give her a guest slot to perform her song, even if it's like in the interval act. You remember, like they did with Australia in 2014, when they took part, but they weren't kind of part of the competition. I would love to see Maruv have the chance to perform that song.
I agree.
I think that's a really nice idea. Sorry.
Say again.
I think that's a really nice idea, that after all this hard work and all this effort that she put into the national final, that she does still get the chance to experience Eurovision in some way.
Yeah. Clara, I have to say, Aneta is saying, oh my God, your Estonian is so good. Lots of love. And she hasn't met a lot of Estonians in live chats. Well, Clara's not Estonian, she's Spanish, but she's very talented, multilingual. Yusuf is actually asking a very valid question. Oh, sorry, before we go to you, Yusuf, Ezonia, you're asking what's happened. Ukraine is withdrawn from Eurovision. They're not going to be in Tel Aviv. Lots of drama. Obviously, Maruv refused to participate. Then the second act, whose name I've forgotten, the three ladies.
Jazz. Yeah.
Freedom Jazz, they refused. Kazka, right? Kazka have refused. Brunettes shooting blondes or something have refused. Everyone's refused to go, basically. So Ukrainian TV have had no other option other than to withdraw. It's a really, really sad situation, not only for Ukrainians, but also for Euro fans around the world. I think, Ukraine is such a kind of musical powerhouse when it comes to Eurovision, I think. And it's, they selected an amazing song this year in Maruv, and it's so sad that she's not going to go. But Yusuf is asking if we know if UANBC, or is it UAPBC, will be banned or fined by the EBU.
They'll not clear on be fined.
I think there will be a fine.
Yeah, at the very worst, I think they will be fined. However, judging from the official statement that I read earlier on from the EBU, they hope to see them back in 2020. So they've admitted they needed further discussions with Ukraine, but if they're using those words already, I'd imagine a fine will probably be the worst that Ukraine will actually have in regards to the response from the European Broadcasting Union.
Yeah, Jess, we have seen Lebanon when they withdrew in 2005, I think, and they were barred from participating, I think, for five years. Is that correct? I think it was around 5 years. However, the reason that they had to withdraw was because they were refusing to show the Israeli entry. On this occasion, Ukraine withdrawing is an internal matter. They're not withdrawing because of because of some external spat with Russia. It's because they basically can't find a song to send. So hopefully they won't be barred from competing, but it has happened before. There is a precedent for that. I would be really sad not to see them back in 2020, but I hope they sort out the issues that have caused all of this drama. Because we didn't get this with Malovin last year.
No. So it seems quite odd that we've had it this year. But again, I think it all stems down to the fact that during the national final, they were asked those very politicized questions, which has blown up into something which has caused the Ukraine to have withdrawn. So they didn't get that last year. So I just blame those questions during the national final.
Was Milovin Ukrainian?
Was he Russian? I think he was. No.
I don't know. I know, like in last year, like Belarus, Ukraine, and Russia had like.
He is Ukrainian. I'm pretty sure. Guys in the live chat, let us know. Milovin is Ukrainian. I think it would have been odd for a Russian to have represented Ukraine during these times. I'm pretty certain he is Ukrainian. Let's just go back to the live chat, guys. ESC Matt is saying from top 3 to no appearance. I agree with you, ESC Matt. Vilts de Gaz is saying, did Ukraine withdraw because the performance was provocative, or because of the Crimean problem? Well, I would say it's neither. I would say it's maybe the Ukrainian broadcaster being a bit silly about how they're selecting their entry this year and how they're treating their acts. Yes, Crimea featured somehow, but I don't think this is the main reason. It was nice to see all the artists kind of standing in solidarity in some respects with Maruv and refusing to go.
It also had to do with Maruv having concerts in Russia already scheduled. So they were making her choose between either representing Ukraine and having to cancel all of the Russian concerts she had or something like that, I think.
But she said she didn't mind that. She was happy to do that. I think that's what makes the situation so sad.
Yeah.
But she did say in her official statement she didn't want to be used as a political tool. So I think that was her reason why she pulled out on it. Everybody else has pretty much said the same thing, that they were going to stand in solidarity with her, but also they didn't feel they needed to represent Ukraine as a result of Maruv not actually doing it.
Jess, I'm going to put this out to you. A bit of a side note, but Donut is asking what we think of the Belgium song, because part of it is leaked or there's been a clip.
Yes, I've heard the full leaked song and I absolutely love it. And I think it could be a dark horse to win.
Ooh.
So for those who have heard it, I'm not going to, give away any spoilers, but
yes,
I think it has the potential to do well.
I'm not going to let Chris react to this.
No, I've been raving about this. I've heard it myself. I heard the 10-second clip yesterday and I absolutely loved it. I've heard the full version, or the leaked full version today, and it's my favourite actually so far. It's my favourite song so far. Sorry, Clara, but it's beat in Spain at the moment.
I haven't heard it, so I can't comment. I'm going to wait to do my reaction when it comes out officially. Clara, have you heard it?
No, I haven't. I've been very focused on this Ukrainian withdrawing situation.
Guys, let's say hello to our friend Grodno from Belarus. Grodno, so good to see you again, buddy.
Hi, Grodno.
Thank you so much for joining us. You're confirming that Milovin was born in Ukraine, so Milovin is Ukrainian. Annette is asking if Maruv has a Russian passport. I think I have no idea. Hello to Thestralix. I think I've said your name right. Hello. One of your friends is from Lvov in Ukraine. and her family and friends are all saying that they don't agree with Vidbir being so political, and they're from Crimea and had to leave in 2014. So it will touch a nerve with a lot of people. But it's good to hear the Ukrainians, whether they're from Crimea or not, are kind of supporting the sentiment of a lot of other people, which is Vidbir should not have been as political as it was. A lot of those comments shouldn't have been made, and it has caused all this drama. And
what a waste of money and resources by the TV station.
Totally. Because you know, I doubt the TV station is a very rich station. I'm assuming it's funded by Ukrainians through their taxes, because I think it's a state broadcaster. So I totally agree with you. It's a waste of money. What it has done, though, is given the acts a chance to perform on it is really an international stage, because lots of international viewers would have been watching Vidbir. So it's given them some exposure at least. I'm just reading through the comments here. Hello to Stephen Allen from the UK. Thank you for joining us, Stephen. Hello to Maxi Rainbow, ESC. You're saying the only way you think they can come back from this is to internally select Maruv next year. We would love that. Down for that.
Yes.
Hello to Alvaro Ito. You're saying it's sad that Ukraine is a really good song. Now they're losing it. Orion in Uruguay is saying you don't know how Ukraine will recover in 2020. I did see a comment from someone as well saying at least they get to keep their 100% qualification record. I'm pretty sure they would have kept it anyway. Hello to M. Frem. You're saying apparently the broadcaster was funded by a private broadcaster. Yeah, actually, I did see a statement from, there was some private funding from another broadcaster. I did see a statement from them, I think, saying that they weren't going to fund Vidbir again after all the drama that happened. Will we see Vidbir next year?
It might
honestly, I have no trust in that platform anymore, and I think the Ukrainian people must have the same feeling.
It'll either be a new national final or they'll just choose internally. And personally, I think they should just go internally and avoid all the drama next year. Just start afresh and just come back to Eurovision that way.
Yeah, I was going to say, Emfrem, thank you very much for the information on that. Let us know where you're from in the live chat. Hello to Ikelon, I think I've said that right, is asking another very valid question. Can you fine a country for making money out of people calling and then cancelling the act? I think that's probably a matter for the country in question, depending on the rules that they have. I do hope that they will be offering Ukrainians who actually spent money on voting for their acts, I do hope they'll be offering them refunds, but it's not something that I believe that the EBU would be able to get involved in. Hello to Julie Chopin. Shalom, Julie, from Tel Aviv. Thank you. We can't wait to come and join you guys. We're so excited, even though there's all this drama. We can't wait to come and join you, Julie, in Tel Aviv. Make sure you look out for us. You'll see our T-shirts. ESC Matt is saying Vidbir isn't the problem, the broadcaster is.
Yeah, but Vidbir is the face, the popular face, like the one that has to probably face the audience. I don't know if that...
So one person that I don't think, or a couple of people I don't think we've heard from, the jury panelists at Vidbir. I don't think we've had a statement from Jamala or from Verka. I can't remember who the other person is. That's so bad of me.
Oh, I know his face. I don't remember his name.
Someone let us know in the live chat who was the third jury person. But I don't think we've heard any statements from them.
The only thing I read was that Jamala was blocking people on her Facebook for bad mouthing her, but that's the only thing I've heard via the Eurovision chat generally. So, but they've not officially released any statements.
Life with Matt, guys, I think has just set up a petition to give Ukrainians the chance to vote in Eurovision in Tel Aviv. So a chance for them still to take part somehow, the Ukrainian public. Go sign his petition. He's posted it in the live chat. Fast work, Life with Matt. Wow. Hello to Hugo Betancourt. Let us know where you're from. Betancourt, you're asking if there's any chance for Maruv to represent another country this year, like Belarus.
That would be very.
Sorry,
I
Jen.
hope. I wish.
Yeah, even though some countries haven't selected yet, I think it might be a little bit too late in the day for another country to pick up on Maruv at the moment, I think.
It's live with... Oh, go on, Jess.
Sorry. I think it would be nice to see her get the chance to sing in Eurovision, but then whether she would want to sing for another country, we don't know.
Yeah, I think the only worry with that is it would, she's spoken about how she just wanted to represent Ukraine. She was doing it for her country. That I think I'm not saying that she would be hypocritical, but I think some people would say that she's very quickly deserted Ukraine to go and represent someone else. I would love to see her at Eurovision 2020 or for the UK. I'd be quite happy for the UK. I think we said that. Someone needs to start that petition as well. Maruv for the UK will welcome you here.
Just will jump in.
Yeah, the only reason I wouldn't want her to see her represent another country is because I think from some people she would get a backlash and she would get hate. And I think she's already been through enough in the past few days. She should be very, very proud of how she's handled herself over the past few days. There's been no overt criticism of the broadcaster. When she came out and gave her statement on the fact that she was refusing, it was all very dignified, So Ukrainians, you need to be proud of that woman. I think she's a great ambassador for your country, no matter what your broadcaster might think.
And I do genuinely feel as well that ultimately, even though she's not going to Eurovision, she's somehow become the winner in all this because she's got so much international support now that people all know who she is. She's pretty much a household name in the Eurovision community at the moment. And, it's been, this announcement today is coming even in the British press. I've seen articles in the BBC saying that Ukraine have withdrawn. So I think ultimately she has become a bit of a winner in all this because people respect her and people want to see her again. And there's all positivity towards her.
I have to say that I've been checking out some of her songs as well on Spotify. Love her stuff actually. So she's already very well known, but I think her career is only going to get bigger now, Chris. I totally agree with you. I just have to say, Vidbir, you're asking if all the other singers refused to go to Eurovision. Yes, they did, and that's ultimately resulted in Ukraine having to withdraw. So it seemed like a lot of someone say the word solidarity. Solidarity with Maruv. Life with Matt, hashtag justice for Maruv. Yes, we've seen that trending everywhere over the past few days. Hello to, I think I'll say your name, Nadia. Clara, you're better with this alphabet than me.
But no, this is Greek. It's not Cyrillic.
You're agreeing with Life with Matt. Life with Matt bought Maruv's album because there's so many bops. There you go, guys. Buy Maruv's album or stream it on Spotify. Grodno is just confirming there's no chance for Belarus to send Maruv this year because they have 10 finalists already and the final is on the 7th of March. Falborg Avan. Hello, I'm so sorry I can't pronounce people's names very well. You're asking, do we think Jamala's win in 2016 might be reconsidered? Hence her Vidbir statements. I'm not sure whether you mean that her win in 2016 could be retracted. I'm not quite sure what you mean. So if you confirm in the live chat, that would be great. Hello to John Lawn saying, hey, sexy. John, we need to know who you're talking about. We think you're talking about Chris. So do let us know in the live chat.
Chris is the sexy of the group. We know.
Chris is the sexy one.
Yes, he is. Yes, you are.
He's loving it. Hello to Ranovich. Thank you for joining us. Let us know where you're from. You saying you think it's time that EBU finally gets involved, has a very strict and tough position against broadcasters such as Ukraine for such actions against artists. Well, the EBU did make a statement, Chris, but it was a very vague, professional, we're not getting involved type of statement, basically saying that this is all for Ukraine to deal with. We're not going to get involved.
But they did
For
say
them.
they will information soon.
And they must have a lot of things to deal with because organizing a Eurovision is clearly not the easiest thing ever. So I can understand them wanting to let people clean in their house.
John Lawn, you're saying that we're all sexy. Thank you so much. We still think you were talking about Chris, though. Cami Sinclair, you're saying apparently the private TV company made the Vidbir jury ask political questions. Ooh, sounds like you got some inside info there, Cami. Do let us know more. Falborg, you're saying that Jamala's Eurovision song 1944 was political, while she said it wasn't, and now she dropped such comments in a song contest. Very valid point.
Mm-hmm.
Al Battaglia and hello from Kosovo. Hello. I'm gonna try some Albanian. All I can say is faleminderit for joining us. I hope that makes sense. But hello to Kosovo. Thank you so much. Donut is saying Festival de Canção final is this weekend, and he's so excited. You're rooting for Conan. What are our thoughts and feelings? Well, I've only had very short clips, but there's so much hype around the Conan song. Clara, I know you've done a review.
Yeah, I'm currently editing the video, and we did a review with Cesar from Portugal, and I like Sarma, the girl with the very environmental sounds, and I actually think Conan is a very interesting performer, and I like the dancer. Like, oh my god, his moves on stage, you know, like the one that's like dancing around, like, oh my god. Portugal, you have very interesting acts this year. Surma, yes, thank you, Yusuf, thank you.
Let's just say hello to Sergei Shtets, who is from Ukraine. Thank you so much for joining us. We were hoping to get some Ukrainians in the live chat to let us know how you guys are feeling. I know that you're going to be very disappointed, but you're saying Maruv would have won Eurovision. I think it was a possible winner. I think it's such a shame. She could have won. We could have been going back to Kiev 2020 or Lvov or somewhere. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, it would have, in my opinion, would have definitely made the top three. It was just such a good, different song she can sing, and it was very noticeable. Yeah, there was a very strong possibility they could have won this year, and unfortunately, they're not going to be there. So, fingers crossed, Belgium does it now.
Or maybe Hungary.
I have to say that someone asked us, and I think this is for us UK people, whether we would swap Michael Rice for Maruv this year. Oh, I don't know if I can answer that.
Can I answer it that I'm not from the UK?
Go on.
I would.
You would. Maruv 2020 UK. I'm still calling for it. Life with Matt set up the petition. Let's have a look. M. Frem is saying you're rooting for Conan and Surma. Her live was amazing. She elevated the song live, but Conan is great too. Sergey from Ukraine is saying you're very disappointed. Politics is so stupid, and they wanted to earn money from her. ESC Matt is asking, do we think Tamta has this year in the bag now?
Haven't heard her song. I'm waiting to when things come down to actually sit and listen to it.
I've not heard it either, but Jess and Chris, I think you might have done.
Yeah, I think after hearing the initial kind of snippet, which I believe is the very first demo version, I am 100% convinced that Tamta's not going to win it. No offense. But I think she has a good chance to be top 10, maybe top 5.
Yes, I agree with Jess. Tamta, I can't see it winning. However, I can see it doing top 5. It's a really good song. And again, I know there's been a lot of comparisons with Fuego last year, but I just think it's down to the fact it's such an upbeat. It's just an upbeat song, so I can see her doing top 5.
Cami saying that you would swap Maruv and Michael Rice. Life with Matt, are you actually setting up the UK Maruv petition? Oh my god. Life with Matt, you're my main man tonight. You're so fast with these petitions. We love it. If you can get more people to subscribe to our channel too, we'd love you even more. Guys, if you are watching us for the first time and you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do. We'll do lots more videos like this whenever there's news. We've got reaction videos, news videos, and we will be in Tel Aviv. So and all the pre-parties as well. So we can't wait to bring you guys some more videos. Sergey Shtets saying she has to pay $30,000. Is that Maruv? Is that if she went to Eurovision? I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure what you mean. So do clarify.
Probably like yeah, I think so. They're gonna. I think the artist from Ukraine going to fund their own presentation of the song. Like yes, they have. So yeah, she would have had to find that money herself, I believe.
Maxi Rainbow, you're saying you would swap Maruv with pretty much any of the entries this year so far. Love you. Vidbir, you don't know which semi-final Ukraine was in, whether it was semi-final 1 or semi-final 2. Well, it's a positive for one country that probably would have come 11th, I guess, and will now come 10th. Latvian is asking who is most likely to win Eurovision this year. It was too early on for me to say, I think. Guys, what do you think?
Oh, God, you're putting us in the spotlight here. Anybody wants to answer that?
I think it's quite difficult to say that. Sorry.
Sorry, Jess, you go, sorry.
I think it's quite difficult to call who's going to win when we only have half the songs thereabouts.
Yeah, my favorite. I'd say my favorite so far is Belgium. However, I still don't think we've heard the winning Eurovision song yet.
It's so diverse. The selection of songs. I think this year's going to be so hard to call.
I know, they're all so good. And I know people keep saying that I'm wrong, but I think this year is so good. I love Italy. I love Hungary. I love Spain. I love, I don't know. I love Australia. I love so many songs. But I haven't heard Belgium yet, so.
What are your favourites? If you had to pick one or two so far from the songs that have been selected, guys, which ones would you pick? We have to exclude Ukraine now because they're not in it.
Really sad that we have to exclude Ukraine. It's very, very sad.
So sad.
I'd have to say if I had to pick three, I'd just pick a couple. It'd be either Belgium, Spain, or the UK for me at the moment.
Jess.
I have to be honest, the only songs I really like so far are the UK, Spain, and Belgium. All the other songs I'm not really that keen on, to be honest with you. So for me personally, it's kind of quite a weak year. It's quite sad.
La venda ya cayó.
Solo quedó la alegría. Okay, I'm gonna hyper down my Spaniard.
And Clara, your favourites? Or you said Italy?
Italy, Spain, Hungary, Australia, the Czech Republic.
Czech Republic's really grown on me since I saw them perform it at Vidbir.
Yes,
I think the live performance was amazing. I have to say, my favourites: Italy, Hungary. Love Yotsi Papoy, or Papoy Yotsi, I think they say it in Hungary. Love the fact that he's back, and with a song for me that's on par with Origo, and I didn't think that would ever happen. So Italy, Hungary. There was a third one. I can't remember what it is.
Spain.
Probably Spain as well. I would say I do really like Spain. We're going to be dancing and partying to that song. It's going to stand out as well because it's upbeat. And Slovenia is growing on me.
Oh yes, absolutely. I love how they invite us to their intimacy. It's like I like very much the atmosphere they managed to create in 3 minutes.
Yeah, guys, love seeing in the comments your favourites as well. Let's have a look. Donut, you're saying Spain, Lithuania, and Estonia, your favourites.
Yes.
Cami thinks that Russia will have the best chance. Of course, I keep forgetting that Sergei's coming back.
You can never discount Russia. Never discount Russia.
Especially not with an act like. I mean, they're coming to win this thing.
He is, yes.
Ariana, Czech Republic song is so charming. Yusuf, Slovenia is very underrated by the fandom. I'd agree with you there. But on first listen, it didn't grab me so much. But now on listening to it more, it's really grabbed me. Grodno is saying Cyprus, Spain, and Estonia. U Music, Slovenia, Hungary, Albania. John Lawn likes Romania. Esther Pioni is cool. Let's have a look. ESC Matt. Germany gives you Running Scared vibes. Maxi Rainbow, France, Albania, and Italy are very special, but France is your favourite. John Lawn, I'm not sure who you're talking about here, asking if we're from The Simpsons. You like our little voice? I hope that's not me. I don't think I sound like I'm from The Simpsons. right now, one of the songs it's a winner's song, but you would vote for Germany. Oh, sorry, none of the songs are a winner's song, but you would vote for Germany.
Sister. Sister.
Yeah, Echelon is making a very valid point because lots of people have been talking about disappointment with the national selections. They think that the winner will be an internally selected song.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the winners from these national selections are actually the most popular ones out of all the ones. The fandom seem to prefer other ones, except Ukraine, who everybody was mad for Maruv before she started. But yeah, the favourites don't seem to be winning in the national final. So he has a valid point that maybe an internal song might win it this year.
Cammy, you're saying Cyprus and Italy have a great chance. Elliot, Denmark. I think, are you saying Denmark has a good chance? M. Frem agrees with you, Clara. This year is a good. Last year would have been hard to follow anyway. Last year was amazing, though, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Song-wise. CJ, hello to CJ. Let us know where you're from. You're hoping Malta doesn't disappoint this year. Donut is saying this year is the year that non-fan favourites will win. I'm quite happy for a non-fan favourite to win, to be honest with you. Sometimes I think the fans get it wrong.
Yeah. I think what stands for me this year is the quality of the text, of the lyrics of the songs. They're so well written this year.
Life with Matt, you've made another petition. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Is this let us know? Is this the Maruv for UK 2020 petition? Because if it is, we all need to go on there and sign it.
No.
Elliot is saying Belgium has a brilliant chance if they get the staging right. Julie Chopin, you're saying Germany's song is like Elsa and
Anna. Oh, let it go, let it go.
Oh, from Frozen.
Yes.
Oh, I see. I get that.
Like
I see
sisters. They're sisters, but they're different in them. And one has the power of ice.
Donut is saying life with Matt is the petition master. That is so true. That is so true. Grodno thinks Sweden might win, or Russia. Also waiting for the songs from Malta and the Netherlands. Oh, we forgot about the Netherlands. But guys, you know, we're here talking about Ukraine withdrawing, so let's go back to that briefly. I had Ukraine down as a potential winner. I really feel for you, Ukrainian public, the fact that you're not only has the song you voted for not gone to Eurovision, but now none of your songs, you have no one representing you at Eurovision, and I think that's very sad because you know, you hosted Eurovision a couple of years ago. You guys always get behind your entries, and you're a powerhouse when it comes to Eurovision. So many great results, 100% qualification record. I, for one, am going to be so sad not to see you guys there, and really hope that you come back with a bang in 2020. Guys, you're feeling the same, I think.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jess.
I just think it's quite silly and quite sad to see Ukraine not in Eurovision over something like politics, over something that could have easily been avoided. Now they have to sit out this year, and it's not fair on the people that obviously want their country in Eurovision.
Go ahead.
Sorry, Clara, go on. You've been waiting for Clara, go on.
No, it's so sad because I remember always Ukraine. I've had a huge respect for Ukraine in Eurovision because it's true, it elevates the quality of the whole competition. If countries bring really good songs, then everyone has to like keep that level. And I think Ukraine was one of those countries that kept the level high.
Yeah, I'd agree with Clara and Jess. The Ukraine have been in since 2003 and they've had 2 wins, so many top 5 and 10 finishes. And it's a case of national pride from them as well. The Eurovision's been a great opportunity for them to showcase the best of what they got. And unfortunately, they're not going to be doing it this year. And it seems a real big shame that Ukraine, for the first year since 2003, won't be in the actual contest itself.
Guys, your favourite Ukrainian songs of all time?
Ruslana.
Shady Lady.
Yeah, I think I would either go with Shady Lady or Gravity.
Oh, Gravity. I think I'm going to have to go for... I'm going to have to say Shady Lady, but my guilty pleasure is Verka as well, because I always want to do the dancing thing. Someone needs to make me a Verka outfit One day I'm going to come on video, guys, dressed as
I can
Verka.
Photoshop you into Verka Serdushka,
Oh,
actually.
please.
got
John Lawn is John Lawn. You've got a great idea. You want Serhat to sing Siren Song for San Marino. Careful, because Matt will make another petition.
He's already filmed the video for it today, isn't he? I believe too. He filmed the video; it's been complete, so I don't think that's going to be happening, unfortunately.
Guten Abend, Antonio. Good evening to Germany. Thank you so much for joining us. You guys selected your song last weekend. What do you think of Sisters, Antonio? Let us know. Grodno, wait for Cymru at Eurovision or Wales.
Yay. I like Grodno. He's my favourite person there.
Victor saying it's a shame you're a little bit late, but what can you do? Politics most of the time. It's not just politics. It should be about the music, Victor. You're quite right. It's a shame that politics gets in the way sometimes. Ariana says, Jess, are you wearing a big M for Maruv, or is it just a coincidence?
That's actually just a coincidence, but thank you for pointing that out to me.
It's a nice coincidence. Hugo Betancourt, you're saying the ironic part is the broadcasters invited Maruv for the show 2 days before it started. Very true, actually. She was literally only invited 2 days before, I think.
Yeah, she took over from Tiana, who withdrew, so they placed her to take her place. She changed the song, the initial song she was given, to the one that we've seen Siren, and unfortunately, it's just not worked out. So it seems a bit very silly, really.
Let's have a look. Vidbir is saying Maruv and the Romanian entry both had provocative performances. They both had a lot of trouble with their victories. I don't think it's down to the performance of the song, though. I think it's two very different situations. Ultimately, I think if Ukraine didn't want her to do a performance in that way, then she wouldn't have done it at Vidbir. So the way I see it, if they're happy for her to do it at the national final, they would have had some say-so over the staging of the song, which I think would have been iconic at Eurovision, as iconic as the Polish milk churners.
Yeah. And Iceland in 1997 with Paul Oscar as well. His song was very provocative with the ladies and the rubber and leather and stuff. So
I'm going to run and get my charger because I'm running out of battery.
Maxi Rainbow, you're saying a collab between you and Eurovoxx would turn me into Verka. I'm up for that. Down for it. Get in touch. Elliot Harris, a Verka drag makeover. Wow. I never saw myself in drag, but I'm up for it, guys. I'm up for it. Someone needs to dress me up. Antonio, you think Sisters has great potential with the juries, but not with the public. I think I'm with you there. I think it will be more a jury song rather than a televised song. Although the German public obviously voted it #1 as well. Victor, you had a feeling that Maruv would never go due to financial problems, but they're still deciding. Yeah, no, great getting your comments, guys. Sorry, I've got myself dressed in drag as Verka Serduchka in my head now. I literally can't get that out. If I could sing and dance, you would have no idea which was which. But yeah, guys, been great to get your comments tonight. Clara, you all powered up?
Yes.
But guys, keep letting us know which your favourite Ukrainian songs are as well. And let us know any Ukrainians in the house. We really want to know what the reaction has been in Ukraine. We had loads of Ukrainians comment when Maruv announced that she wasn't going anymore. Echelon, you're saying this year is so weird, even San Marino could win at this point. I'll be down for a San Marino win. It's about time. We just love to see them qualify.
Yes.
Bring back Valentina, though, is what I'm going to say. To that. But yeah, would love to have some comments from Ukrainians in the house, just about what the reaction is at home. We're so disappointed for you. We've met so many Ukrainian people as part of our journey, especially when we were in Kiev, a beautiful city of Kiev, and the people there were so welcoming and really did your city proud. And we were hoping to maybe come. Oh, hello to the Vetik. You are from Ukraine. We're just saying very nice things about you. But yeah, would have been nice to have gone back to Ukraine after a Maruvian win. in 2020. Vetic, how are you feeling? We guess you're pretty gutted and disappointed with the recent announcement. We really want to see you guys back in 2020, but let us know what the reaction is from where you are. John Lawn says, no, Valentina, please send Sir Hat. I'm not going to read the rest of your comments.
A duet.
Sure what that means. Hello to Patricia Teixeira. I think I said that right. It sounds like a Portuguese name. You're very sorry not to see Ukraine participating this year. On a side note, remember it's Portugal's national final on Saturday. I can't wait to see who the winner is because I've not heard the songs in full. I've only heard very short clips and I've seen all the hype around Conan. So yeah, can't wait to see who wins. Do let us know though, Patricia or Patrizia. Is there a chance that Conan might not win Festival de Canção? Or is it a sure thing?
As far as I know, he's a very popular musician there, so he has a lot of support.
He is, but the way it's been going with other national finals, I wouldn't rule anybody out, to be honest.
Antonio is asking us if we think Russia could give us an amazing Eurovision in 2020.
He's clear. He thinks Sergei's won then already. They could do. They did an excellent job the last time they hosted the Eurovision.
Yeah, I feel confident if they did win. They would put on a fantastic show like they did in 2009.
They really went there.
I think they would. I think they would go all out because it's all about showing, showing the world what they can do, and they put a lot of money into it. So I would be very confident that Russia would put on a fantastic show. Latvian is saying, imagine Conan not winning. Well, it's been a year of the fan favourites not winning this year. So I wouldn't like to imagine it for the Portuguese people, because I know how behind the song the Portuguese are. So yeah, guys, if Conan's your favourite, I really hope that he does win. Even into Shady Shay, you want to see me as Verka. Thanks for that. Patrick Deneen, any ideas of who should represent Ireland? Oh, we haven't spoken about Ireland very much.
Mm-hmm.
We've heard nothing. Who would you like to see?
Maruv should represent Ireland.
Yeah, they've been very quiet this year. They've usually announced by now, but we've heard absolutely nothing other than a few rumours.
I really hope that we don't get a guy with a guitar, because that's become a very Irish thing.
Yeah.
I hope we get something very different from Ireland this year, something very edgy and very modern. Maybe we could get an Irish Maruv type performance even. That would be insane. Would love to see that. Victor saying you are Ukrainian, and Ukrainian side, you felt very sorry for the Russian singer last year. She was hated by Russia. So that's Yulia Samoilova. I think I said that right. Yeah, well, at least she got her chance to perform at Eurovision anyway, although she didn't qualify. ESC Matt would love to see Janet Devlin, who was in the UK X Factor, I think, a long time ago now.
Yeah, she's been rumoured as one of the possible acts for Ireland, and I think she's kind of, I don't know, hinting or maybe teasing that she might be, it's not confirmed. So.
Thank you, Ishalon. You're saying Ireland, Armenia, and Azerbaijan are the only countries that haven't had a national final or a song release date, so it could come any day. Who knows? Grodno saying you hope Russia win, because then in 2020 you will definitely go. You're not going this year to Israel. Grodno, if Russia win, we have to meet you. You are a Belarusian friend and we love you, so we would love to meet you if Eurovision is in Russia. If you want to meet us, of course. There's no pressure.
Yeah, we're kind of scary in real life. We're really weird. No, we're not. We are very lovable.
I think we're weird on video, not just in real life. But all these people are watching us. Charlie Bedford, hello to you. Let us know where you're from. You feel very sorry for Maruv. You think it is very wrong of them to ask the uncomfortable questions. Toaster Wolf, hello to Toaster Wolf. You say, have we already heard Belgium's song? I haven't, and Clara hasn't, I don't think.
No.
Jess and Chris, over to you. What do you think?
Brilliant.
Love it.
There you go. Nice and simple.
Yeah, brilliant.
Love it. Maybe Belgium. Maybe we'll be going to Brussels for Eurovision. That would be a great trip.
That's close to where I'm living right now. So, yeah.
Echelon is saying, at least we have no Sergey versus Ukraine again. Oh, yeah, we would have had a Sergey versus Ukraine battle, but that battle is off now. Grodno, you're saying, okay. Grodno, I need to see some kisses from you and some big smiles. Getting to meet Team Eurovoxx in Russia. Patricia is saying, you're pretty sure Conan will have Portugal's vote. You want innovation rather than the same old stuff. Well, man, you've done well at sending something different with how can I forget the guy's name? Salvador. Oh my gosh. I always got with these embarrassing moments when we're live. Salvador, I mean, that was a total standout song a couple of years ago. So I love the fact that in Festival de Canção, you're not afraid to kind of experiment with songs. And it really is about the song rather than about Eurovision, if that makes any sense. You're celebrating music rather than trying to find a song for Eurovision, similar to kind of what Sanremo do. Clara, who was the other person you said for Portugal?
Sarma. Oh my god, that name is so difficult for me to remember.
Julie Chopin is saying, what about Cyprus? What about Greece? Well, we haven't heard Greece's song, but they've announced their artist. Cyprus, there's been some leaks or a demo version of Tamta's song Replay. So lots of people have heard that. I haven't. Victor is saying you're excited for Eurovision 2020 already. Wow. We hope to see Ukraine there, Victor. We hope to see you guys there. Really interesting performances, but good luck to all of them. I think you might be talking about 2019, maybe, rather than 2020. Elliot is saying, yeah, Festival de Canção is more about celebrating Portuguese music, as it should be, I think.
Yes.
Patricia says Surma came first in the last semi-final. She would be your second choice.
Agreed, 100%. My choices are Conan and then Surma.
Yeah, so many more songs to come, guys. Just a shame that we're not going to see Maruv amongst them. So now only 41 countries taking part in Eurovision this year. Oh no, that's a really bad idea. Sorry, I literally just quickly thought it through in my head and then thought, no, that's a terrible idea. Guys, if you are just joining us, it's Matt's life. I've forgotten the name. ESC Matt or Matt in the chat has set up some petitions for you to go sign. So one of them is to give Ukrainians a chance to still vote at this year's Eurovision. The second one is my favorite. It's a petition for Maruv to represent the UK at Eurovision 2020. So do go sign the petitions, guys. Thank you to Matt for setting them up so quickly. Echelon, you're saying we get the Belgium official release tomorrow at 8 a.m. We'll be looking forward to that. Hello to Joey. Hey Joey, how you doing? Joey's actually it's actually Joey that sent me my now famous cushions. So thank you so much, Joey. I love them. They're here all the time in every video now. They look great on my sofa. How you doing, Joey? Let's have a look. ESC Matt. No, it's not you that's out of the petition. Someone else. I can't remember what I need to find the name. I'm sure it's Matt's life. Is that right? There's so many of you in the live chat. I can't keep up with all the names. Hello to Jacqueline Cook. You think that one of the big five will win the contest, especially France, Spain, or Italy? I definitely think Italy is in with a shot. Personally, I can't say Italy now without clapping.
Yeah, they're in with a shot this year. They've got a very good song.
Sodi. I need to learn the rest of the lyrics. John Lawn, you're from Leeds, up north in the UK. Do you know you like Matei and Conan? Patricia, am I saying the name right? Is it Conan or Conan? I'm not sure. Conan. Joey, you're from New York. Lovely to have someone from the States in our live chat. Thank you so much for joining us. Joey, we love your reaction to Ukraine withdrawing from Eurovision. It was announced a few days ago. Elliot is saying Italy is the only big five nation you can see winning. John, you're saying Sunderland or Newcastle. Is that my accent? I used to live in Leeds a long time ago, actually, John. Victor says, "Oh, damn it, now you're not participating." Victor, have you only just found out? That's what this video is about. Hugo says, "Oh, apparently I'm saying the names correctly. Maybe I need to be more confident in how I pronounce things." Deep would love to know our favourite song from Norway this year. Someone.
For me, it's Moorland.
Who is it?
Sorry.
Moorland.
Moorland for me, followed by Kino, however you pronounce it.
Yeah, Kino's mine as well, or Kino's mine as well. That's one of the only songs I just can't get out of my head. It's constantly there. I've got to bang myself to get it out because it's just constantly repeats such a good song.
Yeah, Kino and Chris Medina for me.
I have to say, from the clips that I heard a few weeks ago, Chris Medina is probably the one that stood out for me. But love Moorland's song because it's in Norwegian. It sounds like it might be like a very beautiful ballad. There was another one, a lady with a violin whose name I can't remember. Her clip sounded good to me as well.
We did a video about the Norwegian selection. It's up in Eurovoxx channel, so you should go watch it.
Yeah, Clara and
Chris.
Go and check out their review. You can get their full lowdown on what they thought of the Norwegian songs. But all I hear is it's a very high quality selection for Norway this year. Cammy Sinclair, you're confirming that Maruv has said she would not do Eurovision for anyone apart from Ukraine. I think that's the right decision for her. Lady of morals, I think, and principles. I would hate to see her kind of rush and do a participation for someone else after what's happened. Guys, you're all calling out Kainu as your favourite in Norway. So maybe it's Kainu. I don't know how to say it. Kainu for the win. Elliot is also calling out Ingrid. Joey, you're an Ingrid fan, I think. Victor, you're not slow, but thank you for joining us and finding out the news about Ukraine withdrawing. So Deep, I hope that's answered your question about Norway. But guys, I think we're going to have to wrap it up soon. You're probably bored of us now. But thank you so much for joining us tonight. Guys, if you're not watching this live, do keep commenting below with your reaction, really, to the sad news that Ukraine is now not going to be at Eurovision in Tel Aviv. Team Eurovoxx is very sad. We're sure that everyone in Ukraine is also very disappointed. But there is a petition in the live chat set up by It's Matt's Life, I think, saying that Ukrainians should still have the chance to vote at Eurovision 2019. He set that petition up while we were live. So, guys, make sure you go and sign it. Let's give Ukrainians a chance to vote for their winner in Eurovision because we're going to miss them. Deep is quickly giving us a fun fact. The guy who won in 2009 with the song Fairy Tale was singing about Ingrid, the girl participating this year. Oh,
so Alexander Rybak, this is the girl Alexander Rybak was in love with a fairy tale.
Charlie Bedford, quickly, you say you always look forward to Ukraine's entries, so you're upset they're not coming. Grodno, have we listened to Belarus's finalists? I haven't.
No.
Neither have I.
Nope, sorry.
Everyone's been talking about the Potatoes song.
Yeah, it didn't actually qualify, but it was, I heard about it, but it didn't actually, I don't believe, did it make the top 10? I don't think it did, but it was one of the favorites.
No, it didn't, unfortunately.
Yes, I did two hints of that one. That was quite good.
Hugo Battencourt, thank you so much for your kind comment. You're not bored with us, you're just starting to have fun. I think we can stay a little bit longer, guys.
Sure.
Yeah.
We love talking to you guys in the live chat. So ask us any questions. Any more comments about Maruv as well, do let us know. Charlie Bedford saying Maruv should come and reverse it, or the decision around Maruv should be reversed. I think it's too late for that now. They've withdrawn. It's official. Statements and everything, but no statements from Jamala or Verka. Grodno says potato aka bulba. We should listen. If it's not qualified to the final, then I can listen because I'm avoiding all the songs until the end of the national selection. So someone tell me if it's not qualified, I can go and listen to the song. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us, guys. Loving seeing all your comments. We want some more Ukrainians in the house. We love to hear from you guys the other night. We understand that you're probably very sad, but there's a petition that you can go and sign to give you a chance to vote. It's been set up while we've been on live. John Lawn, I'm not going to repeat your comment because I think I know where you're going with that, son. And you did say you've had a glass of wine tonight. Echelon saying they should get Maruv as an internal act. As an interval act. I agree. We'd love to see her as the interval act.
Actually, there was a rumor about Madonna being an interval act. Maybe it makes more sense in this case to have Maruv as an interval act.
Chris, this one's probably to you for Maxi Rainbow. Any strong opinions on the Melfest songs this year? I know you've been keeping up with it.
Yeah, there's quite a good few songs this year that I really like. It's going to be, I know John's the favourite, but I think it's going to be a really hard one to call. It's going to be between Liamo. I see that's a possibility. The two Johns, I think, could possibly win, but it's it's a very difficult one to call, and I couldn't possibly tell you at the moment.
Yeah, John Lawn, you don't have to apologise. We're not asking you to apologise. Grodno says John and Bishara, I think, for Melfest. ESC Matt, John Henrik for the win. I have to say that one of my favourite ever national final songs that ever went to Eurovision was John Henrik from 2017 with I'm going to say Avara or someone, but I've got the name wrong. But it was like, oh no, that's.
Can you do that again? Can you do that one more time?
It was you know the one.
That's how you sing when you've had a few to drink.
I'm sure it began with I'm so sorry, guys.
Why don't you who's doing the petitions? Please create a petition for Andy for UK to represent the UK.
Yeah, one signature and it'll be me. ESC Matt, you're saying it's En Varid full of Strida. That's it. What was the lady singer called? Aninia, thank you very much, Elliot. Lorraine in 2017 was robbed in Melfest. That was Statements, I think. Love that song as well. But John Henrik was my favourite. Grodno, you're saying the best song now. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Jacqueline Cook, which final are we excited for on Saturday? Iceland is the one that you're looking forward to. Hatari is a fan favourite, while Hera Bjork would be a jury favourite. Hasn't there been some controversy around Hatari? Aren't they saying they're going to protest if they go to Tel Aviv?
Yeah, it's more politics again.
I don't think they're going to protest as such. I think they're just kind of using Eurovision as a platform to express how they really feel about certain situations.
Maybe the EBU would have to get involved in that, because obviously Iceland was one of the countries where there was a strong call for a boycott of Eurovision. A lot of the Icelandic public didn't even want to go to Tel Aviv. Hugo, and now the UK singer was disqualified and Andy steps in. Well,
ta-da!
I guess our results couldn't be much worse. So maybe I'll tell you what I need, though. I need a stage invader. Chris, you can run on.
Yes, okay, I'll run on.
Get me some televote points. ESC Matt, you say Hatari scares you. Life with Matt, hello, you're back. Our petition master, thank you so much. How many signatures has your petition got so far? Life with Matt, we would love to know. Grodno, talking about John Lundvik, Too Late for Love, best song for you now at Eurovision, not only Melfest. Is that the song this year?
It's yeah, actually, yeah.
And he also wrote the UK's entry this year, or co-wrote it.
It's going to be a bit, if he wins, it's going to be a bit of a clash of the titans, I think, when those two sing, because both can actually sing as well. So
yeah. But guys, I think we will wrap up now. Thank you so much. We've really enjoyed talking with you guys. Any last words from my beautiful team Eurovoxers?
Thank you so much for hanging tonight with us. We really like that we all share this passion for Eurovision, and we want to make it the most pure and clear experience for everyone.
Yes, I agree, and it's a shame Ukraine are not going to be in it this year, and Maruv is not have a chance to represent a country. However, be nice to see her nice to see Ukraine in the competition next year, and a massive thank you to everybody for interacting with us tonight. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and our various other media outlets. It's been lovely talking to you all.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. And thank you for the kind comments from John Lawn and Deep. Really enjoyed having you guys here tonight. But lastly, I think we all need to blow a big kiss to the Ukrainian Euro fan, or the Ukrainian public tonight.
Yes.
So, mwah. Guys, this one is for you. And we really hope to see you in 2020. We'll miss you. Otherwise, see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.